This is Travis Zimmerman of Speak My Word Ministries. The Daily Pulse today comes out of the Old Testament, and it's out of the book of 2 Kings, and this is a chronicling, and no pun intended, because the Chronicles are also chronicling the Old Testament kings, but this is about Elisha. Elisha is the prophet who came after Elijah. Elijah was whisked away in a fiery whirlwind. Wouldn't that be a great way to go? But this is about Elisha, who had a double portion of Elijah's spirit. And so he was a powerful man of God. Again, not his power, God's power. And specifically what I want to call out on this Daily Pulse is just the hidden spiritual warfare that goes on even to this day, especially in this day. Now this is a story that's going to take us back to 2 Kings chapter 6 verses 8 through 17, and I'll just jump in right here. Now the king of Aram was at war with Israel. After conferring with his officers, he said, I will set up my camp in such and such a place. The man of God, Elisha, sent word to the king of Israel, beware of passing that place, because the Arameans are going down there. So here you have Elisha, given the drop on what's going on with the king of Aram. It's like the best intel ever from God. So the king of Israel checked on the place indicated by the man of God. Time and again, Elisha warned the king so that he was on guard in such places. This enraged the king of Aram, and why wouldn't it? He's angry. He wants to go in and have a surprise attack. He summoned his officers and demanded of them, will you not tell me which of us is on the side of the king of Israel? None of us, my lord, the king, said one of his officers. But Elijah, the prophet who is in Israel, tells the king of Israel the very words you speak in your bedroom. Wow. Go, find out where he is, the king ordered, so I can send men and capture him. The report came back. Elisha is in Dothan. Then he sent horses and chariots and a strong force there. So he's sending in these armaments. He's sending in the troops and the horses and the chariots. They went by night and surrounded the city. When the servant of the man of God, again, the man of God is Elisha, when the servant of the man of God got up and went out early the next morning, an army with horses and chariots had surrounded the city. Uh-oh. Oh, my Lord, what shall we do? The servant asked. Don't be afraid, Elijah answered. Those who are with us are more than those who are with them. Oh, that is one of the best verses in the Bible. That's 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 16. Do not be afraid. Don't be afraid, the prophet answered. Those who are with us are more than those who are with them. And Elisha prayed, O Lord, open his eyes that he may see. Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked and saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. 2 Kings chapter 6, verses 8 to 17. It's almost like Elisha had on these secret glasses where he could look he could look and see X-rays or gamma and beta rays, but in this case, he could see the spiritual warfare that was existing. So, a lot of times we are like the servant of the man of God. We fear, oh my gosh, we see with our eyes, and we're like, I can't see that, but we have guys like Elisha who can see, and almost like they're using X-ray glasses. But that is how spiritual warfare is. There is a battle going on. Paul talks about it. Spiritual warfare. Jesus talks about it. There's a battle that's going on. We don't want to focus too much on it because it takes away the glory from God. Our focus away from God, nothing can remove his glory. Certainly not us. But by the same token, we don't want to ignore it. There is a battle that's going on, and we don't need to put on special glasses to see that that there's a spiritual warfare going on. We know that there is because Jesus says there is, and that's why it's all the more important to be in your Word each day. And if it's a tough day, twice, and if it's a really tough day, thrice, 3 times a day, and to be praying and to be in constant communion with God and saying, God, I need your help this day. This is more than I can handle. I know you've got the power to do it. And in doing that, the forces of evil have no chance against Jesus. In your name, Father, amen.